for the sermon. Some people have actually been watching and listening to it as I post it, so let's see if we can accommodate. It's real hard this week not to talk about politics because we got so much politics going on. We have Nazi salutes. We have a Gaza Riviera being proposed. We have the International Court of Justice being sanctioned by us. It's just one big mess. Instead, let's talk about this week's portion, Song of the Sea. So, what do you say about the song? Everybody knows the Song of the Sea, right? Israel gets there. They got their backs against the water. We got the Egyptian special forces pursuing them, and they're crying out to Moses. Moses is crying out to God. God says, hold your staff up. Sea splits. And the children of Israel, not only does the sea split, but the ground hardens. Anybody been on the beach lately? You want to try driving a chariot through that, walking through that? Ain't going to work. So the ground hardens. People walk through. As soon as they're through, the pillar of fire, pillar of cloud that was blocking the Egyptians disappears. The stupid Egyptians follow orders, and they go right into the sea, certain death. Sea closes up. What follows is a song of the sea. Israel proclaims God's majesty. They thank God for delivering them. So, what is it about this that makes this a song? Is there a rhyme? No. Is there music? If you want to consider the cantillation music, okay, but technically, no. But the Song of the Sea is a song under certain criteria, and that's what makes it interesting. First of all, when you look in the Torah, what do you notice about the Song of the Sea where it's written as opposed to the other columns? It is 50% wider than the other columns. It's special, it's big. What else do you notice about the Song of the Sea? The way it's laid out in the prose. Most of the rest of the Torah, I say most of it, is paragraphs, sentences. You have two types of breaks. You have a new paragraph, or you have a space of 9 letters, depending on where you're at and what's going on. And the sages, by the way, say that those breaks are, according to God, is for you to take pause. It's a pause, and consider what you just read. Sometimes it's a big pause because it's a paragraph. Sometimes it's just kind of maybe a comma or a small pause because because it's the letters. But again, what is it about this that makes it a song? Interesting commentary in the Art Scroll Chumash, which is the Orthodox version. It's not a version, it's an Orthodox commentary. A little bit more extensive, a little deeper commentary. It's nice to read various Chumashes throughout the years. It gives you different perspectives. So the way they describe this as a song, and they all say there's only 6 songs, because interestingly enough, the Haftorah to this is Song of Deborah, right, Barak. When Deborah, who was a general and a prophet and a judge, sings the victory for her general, or Barak sings it. And that's the Haftarah. What the sages say makes this a song is the fact that so many elements come together in a rhythm. Not necessarily like Shakespeare, iambic pentameter, da, 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 okay? Or the music, da, 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 right? It's the fact that you've got this beautiful description, this scenery, this images that come to your mind. That's what makes it a song. Shir HaShirim. That's what makes it a song. Okay, so, all right, it's a song. Now what? When you think about the confluence of events that come together to make this a song, isn't that like life itself? In life, don't you have many moving parts that come together? Your life, Your life is a song because it's got so many different parts to it that come together that create a picture, a beautiful picture. And your song is going to be different than your song and your song. We're all living in songs. We're all living in poetry. Now, there are times when you get a flat tire in the rain that it doesn't quite feel so melodical, right? But when you think about all the events that come together that make up your life, you can see that it's like a big jigsaw puzzle. Okay? All right? So what? The point of the Song of the Sea is it's in praise to God. Are our lives songs similarly a praise to God? God is perfect. We are made in God's image. If God created us in our image, we are all acting out in our lives a piece of who God is. Think about it. Consider that the reason why God created the universe is because God wanted to manifest. That's what God does. It is God's nature to create. But God, not being a physical being, not existing in the physical world outside of time and space, can't really physically do stuff. Remember that riddle? Is God all powerful? Yes. Can God create a rock that he can't pick up? If he can create a rock that he can't pick up, he's not all powerful. If he can't create a rock that he can't pick up, he's not powerful either. The point is, you're missing the point. God is not physical. God doesn't go around picking up rocks. What God does is he creates us to pick up the rocks. It's what we do. We're here to do the work of God. That's why God, next week, is going to start giving us the commandments, starting out with the Big Ten. I'm talking about the 10 Commandments, not, the football conference. Okay? So, basically, we're here to be songs. God didn't just create us as beings, he created us as songs to sing his glory. And how do we sing God's glory? By going through life and enjoying it. And when you have that horrible day, that bad day, okay, think that it's just part of an overall song, okay? You hit a flat note. And the good part about it is that in the next stanza, you can regain your rhythm and sing the melody again. So let's all go out this week, let's sing some melodies of our lives, and let's enjoy the glory of God. Amen. Thank you. Now, how do I get out of this? Yes, I want to stop streaming. Thank you, everybody.